we're here at Innovate Finance Global Summit, and today we've been focusing on innovation right the way across the UK. The impressive piece of research that's come out called the AI for Services 2025 report, and I encourage everybody to download it. Stephen, highlights from that report.
So one of the key things from the report is that the professional and financial services sectors are a very, very large part of the economy. They represent something like 13% of the entire economy. And as well as being a real critical part of the economy in and of themselves, they support every other part of the economy, every other sector in terms of their transactions, their legal requirements, etc. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that it looks closely at a number of different technologies that are coming through. Now everyone is going to expect me to say AI, which I will, because that's one of the key ones, but there's also distributed ledger technology, cybersecurity, and some other areas, data and the like. So some really interesting findings.
And we know that there's a lot of investment flowing into the nation in certain pockets as well. But I'm really curious, because a lot of people are talking at the moment about how do we get more from what we already have, rather than necessarily chasing new areas. And I'd love to get your thoughts on that.
Sure. So I work for Innovate UK, who are the UK's innovation agency, and you might expect that we support the creation of technology and the development of it. But we're also particularly looking at the adoption of technology within these sectors, because if you don't have it adopted, it won't achieve anything, it won't drive productivity increases. So we're doing that in this case by funding a couple of activities that we call Innovation Adoption Accelerators, which are attempts to help the demand side businesses, so law firms, accountancy firms, financial services businesses, to engage better with innovation, understand how they might adopt them, and try and deal with things that maybe are not technology problems, like the human behavioural aspects that might undermine the adoption of technology. Business processes, business models, that sort of thing.
And we know that those accelerators are incredibly powerful in terms of not only bringing communities together, but really focusing in on use cases and driving adoption and change. It's going to be a fantastic year ahead, but also a really impressive piece of research. I encourage everybody to download it.